Starting June 24th, the New York Mercantile Exchange, the world's largest market for energy futures and options, will introduce NYMEX Access, an after-hours electronic trading system. Firms all over the United States will staff overnight desks and install trading terminals, preventing business from being lost to overseas markets when the exchange is closed. Companies anywhere will be able to place orders during their business hours. Consumers and traders alike will always know where the market is going, protecting domestic energy prices from the effects of uncontrollable world events. Once terminals are installed overseas, that trade can happen from any place in the world, with the system providing equal access to all traders, regardless of their location.
Whether you're in Tokyo or in New York, two people hitting the return key at the exact same time or any other function key that sends data out to the system, the difference is no more than 800 milliseconds.
But will this automated overnight system that provides virtually constant access to the world's largest energy market ever replace the traditional trading floor?
I don't think it'll ever replace the day-to-day business of open outcry, but it will allow a person to not worry about having a position quite as well hedged at the end of the day.
The exchange is the primary risk management forum for energy price risk, primarily in crude oil, natural gas, and the products derived from crude oil, heating oil, and gasoline. Over the past several years, this business has expanded tremendously. The growth of the industry and the growth of the exchange and the part it plays in the industry has been dramatic over the past 10 to 12 years.
We expanded, we grew, we're continuing to grow, and again, when you continue to grow, we become a worldwide market.
A lot of this growth was fueled by the growth internationally of the exchange. It has to be totally reliable.
Ease of operations.
Response time, fair play markets, we needed global expansion. To become a worldwide market, how do you bring the world closer together? You bring it through electronic data communications.
One of the exchange's major responses to this was to try to see if we could make ourselves accessible to these markets virtually 24 hours a day.
Well, we could have kept the pit open, but people can't stand up 24 hours a day yelling and screaming. They'd have no voice, they'd have no legs, they'd get tired, stamina takes into account. What else could you do? So we've taken the screaming and yelling of a pit and turned it into an electronic trading medium called NYMEX Access.
Technologies that have been implemented over the last 2 or 3 years alone. Frame relay service, the coming of ATM service in our network. It's high bandwidth, high-speed applications down to the desktop. So it's really dramatic.
Somebody said, well, what's it look like over the last 5 years? And I said, well, what about the last 5 days? Right. I mean, it's just really gotten crazy.
There's been a merger. Data processing, communications, the content even, and electronics, all coming together.
What's happening in the industry is that, A, to begin with, we are in the information business. B, information is time sensitive. C, the faster that information can be sent to the broker sales force, the more quickly the investor can be made aware of what is happening in the world and to make investment decisions based upon those happenings.
As we give people more reach and power to gain access to information, the amount of information could drown them unless we also give them some help with dealing with the information itself. The day that you're delighted when someone tells you, you know what, starting tomorrow you're going to get twice as much information, and you're going to say, great, then you'll be in the information age. Today, if somebody says, more information, my God, look at this mess I'm in already. That is the old era.
We're getting a lot of leverage out of having their resources on site with us. Integrating it has made it a very seamless, very time-efficient environment.
We look out at the future, I see ways of getting people access to other people, access to machines, and access to data all at the same time. That's a tremendous integration task. But I think we're up to it, and it certainly is going to be the challenge of this decade, and probably most of the coming century as well.
From the beginning, one company has meant more to the way people live. One company, many say, has from the start answered America's call, always putting new possibilities within reach. When AT&T produced the first telephones, life was different, slower, less complex. Other things in life broke down, but not the phone. One company meant more reliability. When phone service came home, people didn't buy telephones. Your phone came with the service, and every phone came with the AT&T brand. But oh, how things have changed.
Flip. Cool.
Today, people need more. They want more choices, more power, more control over the way they want to work and live, more freedom, more mobility, more possibilities.
He is so passe. Hi, Mom.
And from one company, people expect more. No company has done more than AT&T to extend our reach. Here at AT&T Bell Laboratories, 25,000 scientists are dedicated to constant innovation. The result, since 1925, at least a patent per day and 4 Nobel Prizes. But far from being an ivory tower, the research delivers products and services that have a place in the hearts and homes of every American. It was AT&T that made movies talk, put calling power on the road, launched the age of communication satellites, and invented cellular transmission. AT&T developed the technology behind the fax machine, the trimline phone, the answering machine. AT&T invented the transistor, paving the way to all of modern go-anywhere electronics. It is AT&T that has revolutionized what we can do and be over a telephone line with the invention of fiber optics and lasers, the technology to drive and command smart devices. And today at AT&T Bell Labs, even more, leading the way from what you could scarcely dream to what you will.
And I'm still working on those playoff tickets.
Good boy.
Have you ever paid a toll without slowing down? You will.
And AT&T makes sure you will sell. At AT&T's Consumer Labs and in field trials, product selling power is honed and proven in the hands of real people, your customers. They tell us what they want. We listen and make it happen.
I look for portability.
Design, service, where the whole button is, the clarity, price, just enough features that makes my life a little bit easier.
I hate going through manuals.
That's why AT&T appeals to me.
Ultimately, there is one truth. The key to growing business is giving customers what they want and need. And what we've heard over and over again is
quality. The quality. Quality. The quality is extremely important.
Don't let anyone tell you that big companies cannot implement quality management. This company does, and does it extremely well.
And delivery doesn't stop with excellent products. With a long tradition of community service, AT&T and its pioneer organization has always been there in times of need. Whether it be an earthquake, a hurricane, or simply a teaching project, the AT&T family delivers care, hope, and help wherever it's needed, for whatever reason, in good times and bad. That's why people expect more from AT&T. That's why they depend on us.
This is me trying to make up with my ex.
It's Richard, baby. Girl, you are the butter on my pie.
In today's competitive world, customer perception is reality. Each year, AT&T spends millions of dollars in advertising.
Ray, you signed me up because, are you married?
Creating billions of impressions with our customers, reinforcing the historic values of the AT&T brand. The images we create educate the consumer about new technologies and underscore our commitment to them to keep complex communications simple and easy to use. Now, more than ever, AT&T means more for today's target markets, the young, and the young in spirit, people on the run, to people running businesses at home.
What's sure, you are so good. Tom, no, Tom, not you, no.
Hi, Allison, it's you. I got the tickets, they're second row, and oh, hi.
People with no time to waste. Your customers searching for new possibilities, new ways to live and work.
It's all within your reach.
Hello? Hello, David? Did you forget anything?
One man, one woman, one child, one planet. The time has come. It's all within your reach.
You know the importance of connections, of staying in touch, of being there. That's your true choice. Putting more, putting new possibilities within your reach.
I tell you something, my human family. I tell you true. It's all within your reach.
It's been a really long time. No, it's been...
The future is here. Congress passes the telecommunications bill. Big
It's
change.
the dawn of the information age.
All of a sudden, the United States is racing into the future.
telecommunications industry.
President Clinton used the stately Library of Congress for the backdrop today to sign the massive new telecommunications bill.
This law is truly revolutionary legislation that will bring the future to our doorstep.
But this legislation is good for America. It's good for the communications industry, and not incidentally, it's good for AT&T.
We have a great brand. We are the team to beat on the field.
What it boils down to is execution, getting this done, making it happen.
The race has begun. A race that will take the new AT&T a long distance from long distance. New technologies, new partners, new competitors, and a new strategy for bringing customers more. More value, more options, more integrated bundles of the services they want and need. The name of that strategy, Target Growth 2005.
Before the year 2005, we have to be in a $100 billion business with all the commensurate margins and profit targets that go with that. We have the opportunity to take an existing relationship, an LD relationship, and expand that customer relationship in a lot of different ways, a lot of different services, a lot of different offers, and grow that relationship enormously.
Bundles of innovative services that integrate wireless, online, long distance and local service, entertainment and information services, so that today's customer of basic long distance service is tomorrow's customer for the full spectrum of high value, innovative communication services.
Customer bundles, we're going to do 2 million. Let me tell you what the bundles is. Order of priority, long distance local, entertainment services, cable, and online.
So our local strategy is drive down the resale rates, get a competitive resale offer in the marketplace.
Cellular today is basically voice over a device like this. We're going to be able to demonstrate what we can do for the high-end customers. We're working very rapidly on the next generation of digital technology.
I do have the confidence, and I'm delighted that this team can help us move forward as we implement the strategy. I feel very good we're going to make that happen. Urgency, moving on, getting things done, implementing things is going to be a critical theme for all of us. Time is short.
We're all ready to play, we're all ready to win, and we don't intend to lose any time.
Big challenges and enormous opportunity await. But by focusing on our customers, reducing our cost structure, and working as a team, we will take our customers into the future. A future that's a long distance from long distance.